Hey guys, so today we are going to go over some vocabulary words. Today you will review this week's vocabulary words and complete two assignments, a vocabulary worksheet and vocabulary game that are both on the Wonders website under To Do. Our first word today is atmosphere. Atmosphere. The atmosphere is the layer of gases around Earth. An example, the clouds form in our atmosphere. Why is the Earth's atmosphere important? Just think on that for a sec. It's important because the atmosphere is what's protecting us, one, from the sun, and it's holding in all those gases that we need. We need oxygen, and plants need the carbon dioxide to make that oxygen. Now, this picture demonstrates the word atmosphere. When we look up at the sky, we are seeing the atmosphere. Remember, the atmosphere is the layer of gases around the Earth. Decays. Decays. If something decays, it rots. When fruit decays or rots, it is not very tasty and shouldn't be eaten. It makes me think of the jack-o'-lanterns at Halloween. They start off looking really cool, but by the end of October, they are getting pretty nasty looking. They start drooping and maybe getting bugs inside and changing colors. Think about what a banana looks like as it decays. It gets super mushy, it turns brown. If you leave it long enough, it might turn black. Now, this picture demonstrates the word decays. As time goes by, the apple decays more and more. It turns soft and brown. Gradual. Gradual. When a change is gradual, it happens slowly. The release of sand in this hourglass is gradual, so that it takes 1 hour to fall from one side to the other. What is a gradual event or change you have seen? I'll give you a few seconds to think about that. When I think of a gradual change, I think of the trees. Sometimes in the year we have trees that are full of green leaves. And then they slowly change their colors. The leaves change their colors, and then slowly the leaves fall off the trees. And then in this circle, of course, the leaves grow back. This is a gradual change that happens over time. It doesn't happen very fast at all. Here, the movement of the sand is gradual. It's a slow movement from one side of the hourglass to the other. Impact. Something that has an impact has a strong effect. Example is a veterinarian has a big impact on the health of a pet. Who has had an important impact on your life? Someone who had a big impact on my life was a teacher I had. Her name was Mrs. Knox. She cared more than just about my schoolwork. She also cared about what I was going through on a really hard year of school. And she's a teacher that I will always remember. Now, look at this picture. This picture demonstrates the word impact. The veterinarian has an impact on the dog's health. She knows what to do to keep this dog healthy. Noticeably. Noticeably. If a plant has grown noticeably, it is easy to see that it's gotten bigger. Example, Jose's hair was noticeably shorter after his haircut. Look at this picture. This picture demonstrates the word noticeably. The barber cut the boy's hair very short. It is noticeably shorter than it was before. Receding. Receding. When something is receding, it's moving back or away. An example is, as I drove away, the mountain seemed to be receding in the distance. If it was receding, was it getting closer? No, of course not. We just learned that receding means that it's moving back or away. Now look at this picture. This picture demonstrates the word receding. In the mirror, we can see the mountains as the car moves forward. The mountains seem to be moving away. Stability. Stability. If something has stability, it's solid, steady, and it doesn't change much. For example, while he sprained his leg, while his sprained leg healed, sorry, I said that so silly. While his sprained leg healed, Stephen used crutches for stability when walking. If a thing has stability, is it shaky or is it steady? Of course, it's steady. This picture demonstrates that word stability. The crutches give the man stability as he walks. And our last word, variations. A variation is the amount that something changes, such as a variation in the temperature. The example is, in the valley, there are many variations in the color green. Where might you see variations in the color blue? One thought that comes to mind for me with the color blue is the ocean. The deeper you go, the darker blue you see. Now look at this picture. This picture shows variations in the color green. You can see light greens and dark greens. Greens that have a lot of yellow in them. There's a lot of variation, but it's all green. Now today's assignments. Both assignments due today are found on the Wonders website under To Do. It's a vocabulary worksheet and a vocabulary game. As a reminder, this is what the website looks like. You're going to click on To Do where the arrow is. Under To Do, you will find today's assignments. Today's assignments are vocabulary worksheet, which you'll use the typing tool to fill it in, save it, and submit, and a vocabulary game, which you'll do the same. You'll save and submit. Okay, I'll see you later, guys. Have fun.